What are you making?
Okay, I came up with this recipe because I like to, after a busy work week and going crazy, the way I get away from work is I create recipes. Some turn out well, some don't.
Do you mind if I put a mic on you too?
You can you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna try.
Alexa, volume down. I have to think.
Now I'm confused. All right, you keep going, and I will figure this out as I'm going along.
Okay,
All right,
so I'm a professional, busy, work in the healthcare industry.
Yes, you are.
And work can be stressful. So for me, there's nothing better than coming home, coming up with a recipe, trying it out, making it up in my head, and seeing it come to fruition. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and you help me make it better. And so what I came up with today at the gym, because I'm trying to be healthy, is I came up with a cod spinach casserole.
Oh, what's it? Oh, it sounds like it's got cod and spinach in it.
It's got cod and spinach, but it's gonna have a healthy cream sauce that I'm lightening up. Okay. And so food is my language of love.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try this, and cooking in somebody else's house is always a little bit different. But I'm gonna start off. I brought an 8x11 pan, and this is I believe it's a Food Network pan, and nothing sticks to it. You spray it, but this Food Network, amazing cookware. So using your spray, you spray it down, right? And the first thing you do is you take, and lettuce, I do Weight Watchers. Okay, so I'm a points girl, but lettuce and spinach, things like that, absolutely healthy. You can have as much as you want. So fill up, and it's good for you. And it's
empty
good
calories or zero calories?
You know what?
0 points or
These are
something?
not empty calories, because one thing, being in the healthcare, you can eat empty calories that have no nutritional value, or you can eat empty calories that have really good nutritional value. Spinach, good nutritional value. And so, just call me Popeye.
So like Snicker bars are empty calories.
No, those are big. Those are not empty calories. Those are tons of calories with no nutritional value other than your hip skipping or your belly. So I'm taking probably about between 6 and 8 ounces. I do a lot of measuring, because I'm going to open the other one, because how do I preheat your oven to 475?
Oh, well, I'd hit bake.
Bake, 475?
475.
So we're going to preheat the oven nice and hot to a 475. So I'm going to do probably about, like I said, 8 ounces, because these are 6-ounce bags.
Okay.
Because spinach will shrink down when it's cooked. Okay? So cook this down. And that's just making a real pretty bed. Then what I'm doing is I'm taking 3 tablespoons of butter. And this is salted butter.
Do you need it melted?
Nope, don't want it melted. I'm going to come and search your cupboards until I find what I need.
Well, if you made this up, how do you know you don't need it melted? You're just...
I'm not, because in my mind, it's not melted. I'm just going to drop it on here. And I'm going to put it around here and let it melt as it cooks.
But it's not going to be evenly dispersed
Nope.
on them. So
Oh, it sure will.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the juices from the lettuce, from the spinach, will mix up. I think it's going to be fine.
Okay.
Do you have kosher salt? I'm going to use this
Yes,
one.
I do.
I need kosher. I'm going to do a little pepper, just to season.
There we go.
Thank you. So then I'm just going to take a little bit, because you know what? A true cook never really measures anything. A little bit of salt on here. There.
Now, why wouldn't you just start mixing that up?
I don't want
to.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and I bought 1 pound of cod, and I love cod. And it has a firm texture, but it's flaky, and it has a nice flavor to it. So I bought 2 nice fillets, and I'm going to cut the fillets in half, because they're kind of big. And I'm going to lay it right on top of the spinach. So we're going to lay this right on top of the butter. Okay?
Okay.
And then anybody that knows me knows I clean up as I go.
I know, that can all wait. Oh, that
Nope.
looks good.
You clean up as you go. And then here, you want to salt the fish just a little bit. Give it a nice, because it comes from the sea. So get it back a little bit of the salt. All right. And then I'm just going to do a little olive oil spray on the fish. Don't know why, but I'm going to. All right. So that's what I have with that. And now this is ready to put, no, this is ready to dress it.
Okay.
In dressing it, what I've done is I am going to take, did I pull it out of the fridge yet? Nope. So what I did is I've already measured up. Hold on. Okay. So what I have here is I've already measured out, because I brought it from my house, and I have a half a cup of sour cream.
Okay.
And a half a cup of Duke's mayonnaise, because
Duke's
mayonnaise is the best. If you're from the South, Duke's mayonnaise is the best.
Homemade would be better, I would think.
You're right. And for Christmas, this guy made me homemade mayonnaise, and it was the best I've ever had. Yes, but I'm out of it.
Well, I
Just
can
saying.
make some up.
Just
I'll
saying.
make some up.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a half a cup of mayonnaise, a half a cup of, and you can't see it, so let me move this. You're going to take a half a cup of mayonnaise and a half a cup of sour cream. Then I'm going to have a half a cup of, do you have a measuring cup?
I should have more. I think I've got
I'm going to take a half a cup of Parmesan. And normally I'll get the fresh grated Parmesan, but I didn't have any on hand. So you know what? This is okay. Your palm.
Nope.
Your palm
Okay.
is about a good heaping handful, and your palm is about a half a cup. So mix that in there. And then this is where it comes cool, is I'm going to take and I'm going to crush 2 cloves, and Al will tell you that I like fresh herbs. I like fresh.
That fresh is good.
Fresh as much as I possibly can.
Brings anything
He
to the
doesn't
party,
think it adds anything to the
you know.
party. I do. So
I can respect that.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, he's got a little cutting board.
You want me to cut it more?
I need a little bit of cutting board.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So, and I love cooking with this guy.
Let's see. What is...
I just need a little, and while he's
How about
getting
this one?
that, I'm going to say cheers.
This good?
Mm-hmm. So, just so you know, we've been dating for about 2 years.
Oh man, we're going in.
And he never let anybody in his kitchen.
No.
I would have to stand with my toes on the edge. But he now is actually cooking with me. Not often and not frequently, but occasionally. And I think that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like cooking with people. I think it's a communal thing. And I think it's what brings people together.
I like to cook
And
alone
that one's
in my
rotten.
kitchen. It's my time to cook. That's why. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, and
Nothing
he should be allowed. It's his kitchen. But when you have some people over and you're doing it together, I think it's fun. I think it's an activity,
That's why I have a kitchen that overlooks a sitting area.
and it's a fun activity to do together. And he gets a little grumpy when you start questioning. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is I like opinions. Like, I'll take a recipe and say, what do you think? Should we do this? Should we try something different? He doesn't do that. So we are going to take, I'm going to take 3 cloves of garlic, and then I'm going to crush them into this
Careful with
sauce.
fingers.
My parents owned a restaurant. I use knives a lot. Just saying. Okay. So, I'm going to take these. And anything, I always say if there's a little brown, garlic doesn't really go bad. Smell it, smells good. But if there's any bruises on it, I would take them off because they can be a little bit bitter. At least that's what my mom used to always say. So I'm going to take each one. I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to smush it. And smushing is the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
Smush it. Need to be wished on. Yeah.
I've got some roasted garlic that I had made up that we could have used.
Ooh, that would have been good too.
Did you bring that?
Mm-hmm. I brought this. I wasn't sure if you had one.
I should.
With you cooking as much as you cook, okay, he does the coolest things. He made me for Christmas clarified butter
Ooh.
with herbs in it and spices, and I've used those, and that would have been good. The tarragon one would have been good on this as
definitely.
well. I didn't think about that because that would have been really good.
The compound butters that I made for Christmas. Yeah, they were good.
So now what I've done is I'm gonna take, I'm gonna put a little salt in there. Okay, so I've got half a cup of mayo, half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of Parmesan, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, which I've got. Now, I have got, you wanna help? Sure. Give my pseudo? I'll have you open that.
Okay.
Couple spices I wanted to try.
I've got some Old Bay. You want me to leave this?
Yeah, what's the date on the Old Bay?
Yeah, that's different.
No, I always check the date.
No, I mean, it's old.
They need to be fresh.
It's Old Bay. The
What's
first
the date on the
ingredient
bottom?
is salt.
What's the date?
Hold on. I fair. Fine.
Do you have measuring spoons?
No. You know, I should.
You have a tablespoon.
There you go.
Three teaspoons equals a tablespoon. So I'm gonna try. I've never used Adobe before. Adobo.
I don't see an expiration date.
Okay, hold on.
Oh wait, what's that there? What's that?
Yeah, best if used by
Something in 2025.
24, August 25th, 2024. So I'll open mine. So I'm gonna take a quarter cup. I'm sorry. About it says a half a teaspoon of adobo. Adobo I found in the Spanish section of the store. Not sure. I was watching a Facebook thing and somebody was using adobo, and I said, "Okay, let's give adobo a try."
And you like it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did
this
you
is the
smell
first?
it?
Let me see. Let me smell. What's the ingredients?
It's
I'm gonna
got.
take a look at it after you're done.
Yeah, it's if you want to read it.
Sure.
You can read if you can see.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Got no MSG, no preservatives, no artificial colors.
Nope.
But it's sea salt, garlic, turmeric, black pepper,
Ooh,
oregano.
turmeric. That's what it is.
That's it. You could have made this.
I could have, but I could have also bought it, which I did.
Well, how much was this tiny little bottle?
$7.
Seems a little pricey.
It was. But okay, so now what you gotta do is give this a good mix. And mix it up. I need a little salt and pepper in here, which I put a little salt already. If you guys remember, I had the leftover salt. All right. Do you want to give this a taste, babe? What do you think?
Sure.
Stick your finger in it.
All right. That's good.
Does it need anything?
Doesn't need anything.
Okay. So then, what I'm gonna do?
Ooh, that's garlicky.
Yep. It is.
Comes back on you in a bit.
It'll ward off the vampires.
That's
tonight.
good.
All right. So then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna spread this on the fish. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Slide this over here.
And I just saw something in his cupboard, and I'm gonna try to add it because I think it's gonna give it a little something extra. And he doesn't even know I'm doing it yet. But when you make up your own recipes, that's what you can do. I'm gonna take this and take this. Okay. So this, all the fish is coated now. Okay. Just dump this down in here. And like I said, this is made up at the gym this morning, looking at different things. And if it turns out great, great, we have a new recipe. If it doesn't turn out great, maybe we'll get something else out of it. But I saw you have some club crackers.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to take
Yeah.
some club crackers and crush them up into the bowl. I think this might give it a nice little texture. Could you melt me about a tablespoon of butter?
Of course.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these Snack Pack clubs. I'm going to crunch up like one of the little containers of it. I'm going to mix it with a tablespoon of butter, and then I'm going to mix it with some cheese. And then I'm going to put that on top of the entire thing and cover the whole thing with cheese. I think it's going to be amazing. It sounded like I
It sounded like I had a garden.
I did.
You done with this?
I am. That can go out. That's a bad piece of garlic.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. And then what I'm going to do is, it's a very hot oven. It's a 475. So I'm thinking 15 minutes, 375. Melt the cheese, brown the crumbs on top, cook the fish, cook down the shrimp, and then that's dinner. And it's healthy. It's not bad for you. And it took what? Maybe 15 minutes to put it all together?
Yep.
So when you're cooking for, and there will be leftovers, because this could be easily a serving for 4 or more. And then leftovers for lunch the next day. Thanks, babe. So I'm putting this right on the fish. It's gonna be deliciousness.
Now, what would you call this dish?
I don't know. I called it cod and shrimp.
Cod, but there's no shrimp.
I'm sorry, cod and spinach.
It's cod and spinach. Sounds good to me.
It would be weird to call it cod and shrimp.
It would be because there's no shrimp.
I know. So then I'm gonna take cheese and just sprinkle cheese on top. All right, smush it all down. And oven set. It's going in the oven. Oh, I need to move that down.
Oh, you want me to do it? You got it?
Okay.
For a sec. Wait a minute. Okay.
Okay. And then, Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. And now we wait, and we keep our fingers crossed that it turns out. It looks like it could be okay. Right?
This thing is wigging out.
It's spinning. Okay, we're good.
All right, so then we will check back in later on in about 15 minutes.
Check and see the demos of it.
All right.
Okay, so we've taken it out of the oven, we've let it sit. I have tested it. It is very, very, very flaky. You tasted it, it's done.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're gonna plate up now. So what we did is we cooked it for 15 minutes. We let it sit for about 5.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Here we go. It was really hot. Okay, and I'm a wooden spoon kind of girl. So we're gonna plate up here.
You need a spatula?
I like a wooden spoon.
Okay.
So we're gonna take this, put this in the center. Hold on, you need a little spinach, my Popeye.
I got some.
Okay, we'll just take this little section here with these good crunchies. Put this right here. And
Oh, Brody's outside.
he's fine. You gotta take a bite of this first because it looks hot. And I want you to take a bite and let's see what this recipe needs.
Okay.
And be honest.
I got you. I'm not sure if this adds anything.
It adds vitamins, nutrients, and things that your body needs.
Yeah, well.
So, you know what? You're getting the good stuff, but you also got to eat the stuff that makes you healthy.
But the fish itself, very good. Could use a little more salt.
Okay.
A little more salt.
Then add a little salt. Here you go.
Thanks.
Add a little salt.
But other than that,
I don't add a lot of
I
salt.
think it's delicious.
I don't add a lot of salt because people can add salt and take away.
I agree.
Okay.
Very good. I think this is an
So you
excellent
don't like
dish.
the spinach? Would you
No.
use something different next time?
I just don't think the spinach adds anything to it.
Huh.
Yeah, you get that one crunchy piece, but the rest is
I think it was pretty good.
no, it's good. I just don't think it adds anything to it.
You know what? It's filling. It's got protein. It's got a lot of protein.
Sure.
So it's going to keep you full. So when it comes to healthcare and dieting, eating that spinach is going to make you fuller longer.
And that's why we do it.
That's why we do it.
All right, this is Kim and Al.
Cooking as a couple.
Cooking as a couple. I like that. There we go.